Hello, I'm Ben Wallfish, and I'm giving a presentation on The Trial, Chapter 5. So, in the beginning, in the plot, we see Kay leaving his workplace, and as he disperses, he hears sounds of moan, sounds of pain. He goes closer to the sound, and behind the door are the two guards and another man, a man that Kay is not familiar with. He comes to know this man as the Thrasher. To the reader's surprise, Kay takes out his wallet to persuade the Thrasher not to continue with his affliction. In quotes. The Thrasher dismisses Kay and continues with his beating. Kay leaves out of fright and distress. On his return, he sees his messengers and asks them to enter the lumber room to rid of so-called, in quotes, filth. So, as we go to characters, we see the two guards, Franz and Willem, the Thrasher, and the two messengers. A literary device that I found in this chapter were very minimal, yet one that can be argued is the use of an apostrophe. Although Meursault is fictional and not dead or personified, he can be a part of apostrophe because his actions are a direct relationship to Kay's. Meursault's actions reflect Kay's. So, a few themes that I've found. A few themes that arise throughout the chapter solely rely on the actions of the Thrasher and Kay's reactions. Self-justification comes about when Kay sees the Thrasher beating the guards. Before he physically helps the men, he turns to the money to convince the Thrasher. He, involuntarily, self-justifies his complaints about the guards and tries to rectify it with money. Ruthlessness, another theme, is seen in only for a split second. Is seen through the power and cruelty of the Thrasher. He has no principle or sensibility towards the guards. Another theme is violence. Violence is a key. It shows the difference in time period. Modern-day violence is much less harsh than in this time period. This violence is definitely real. So here's a few important quotes. So in the first quote, this shows Kay's lack of confidence in himself. He has yet to show his true courage. Although this can be seen from a professional standpoint, he thinks ahead of time that he may need a witness to testify what he's about to see. In the second quote, this quote shows Kay's compassion that we rarely see. Somewhere Kay is real, misjudged, or possibly wrongly accused. He shows care for the men who guarded him. In the third quotation here Kay does not want anyone to know. It could be because he's afraid of the Thrasher and worried if he speaks it, he will come back to him, or he wants the moment to pass and not anyone else be a part of it. This is a difficulty in entering his mind. So, in the in the fourth quote, we see the same for this quote. He shows his compassion. He feels guilty and somewhat responsible for the mistreatment of the guards. And finally, the last quote. Here he did what was the last on his mind, ignore the incident. He is not doing the right thing, fighting for what he believes in, which shows a lack of moral judgment. And this was my project. Thank you very much.